thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Wide world of sports.
Hello again to my YouTube friends and subscribers, and welcome back to Jay's World Order. Today, we are heading to the Front Row Sports Card and Collectibles Show at the Renaissance Hotel in Glendale, Arizona. I have a specific goal of what I want to find today at this convention. For any of you who may have seen a prior video of retro collecting cards at the Polar Bear Pop Culture Shop I made a few months ago, you might have saw that I own this 1911 Frank Chance Piedmont cigarette card since 1989. And the goal today is to find the Frank Chance John Evers cigarette card from the same year or the year after that as well. Well, we'll see what happens today. I'm also actually looking for a Babe Ruth. If I find a Babe Ruth that's worth the money that I could take home as well, I'll make that happen as well. All right. Well, I will see you at the Front Row Sports Card and Collectibles Show.
I'm the WYC Sports Card. You can find me on eBay or my Instagram page. It's the same name. So I collect a lot of more rare Japanese card. When I start collecting, that's what I collecting. Just Japanese vintage
How do you come across some of these? Are these just auction houses? Are they flea markets?
I do have my connection in Japan, so I was able to come across some just a rare vintage card, and that's how I got it. And I do constantly go to Japan to sometimes I'll meet some seller there, just buying the collection.
Do you get good deals in Japan compared to the United States?
Well, I mean, you can say it's a deal, but the thing is it's just so rare that you can't really tell what's a good deal or not. It's more of a niche market.
Sure.
So back on 1951, so. For Billy Martin, we know mostly his rookie cards in 1952. Right. But he did have a card in Yankees uniform in 1951.
Oh, wow.
Where he was going to play with the tour to Japan, in Japan. So they do have the card for him in 1951. So technically, I would say this is probably his true rookie card.
And you can only get that in Japan?
Yes, and there's only two graded copy. One is in PSA, the other one is SGC. So it's a really rare card to find. Yeah, and another card is 1951.
Sorry, sir.
The Linko card, the Joe DiMaggio card.
That's the one I was looking at myself. Yeah.
So this is actually the highest graded one out there. The other one is PSA 8, but do have a qualifier on it. So this is technically
what's the company that produced this card?
Well, back on 50, there's multiple toy company manufacturer, but none of them want to take credit on it. But for this card particular,
is it pharmaceuticals?
It actually is a pharmaceutical.
Wow.
Card. So so you can see there's the back is
that is amazing.
Appetizer for their drug. So
wow, that's a great find, my friend.
Information
eBay right on.
And also on the front, just my name and all that. So you feel free to either contact me through any contact information on the back, and I'm happy to work with you and anything you guys interested in.
Wonderful.
And most of my stuff is on eBay, so you can
just passed on. So what's the deal with the value now of Willie Mays cards?
I mean, when he first passed, it was kind of an initial bump.
Right, but not now.
But pretty much, they start to go back down a little bit.
I have a baseball question for you. When it comes to Satchel Paige, who was a fantastic pitcher, without Jackie Robinson, would there be Satchel Paige in the major leagues?
I think eventually, if you look at all the players from that era, Robinson, Josh Gibson, Page, Mays, was another guy that actually played against Page as like a 20-year-old.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it was eventually going to happen. I think Jackie Robinson, though, was the one guy. If you watch some of the documentaries and stuff like that, he had the temperament that he was going to be able to take a lot of the backlash that he got originally and stuff like that. So, I think Robinson was the perfect person to kind of break the barrier, and then he opened it up for, guys like Page and Mays and stuff like that.
Now, Mantle, throughout his career, he was a heavy strikeout artist as well. Now he is in the 500 home run club.
I like to drink a little bit too.
I mean, he'd like to do a lot of things besides that as well. But I mean, he was injured a lot too. He alcoholic. He struck out a lot, but he did hit it. He was a good base hitter, big heavy home run hitter for its time. But what makes him so appealing to collectors even till this day?
I think it has to do with the 52 Topps card.
Okay.
So the 52 Topps card's one of the holy grails. You got three PSA 10s in existence.
Right.
That card, it sold for millions, but they're talking now that the potential of that card's going to be, Golden just had it. The Diamondbacks owner has one of them, saying it's going to be a $30 million card. But I think that's the kind of the aura around it. And, the story is that, that was the first year of Topps 52.
Right.
They basically, it didn't really take off too well. And if you look it up, basically the Hudson River, apparently they dumped a ton of cases, in the Hudson River, which kind of limited the amount of cards that were out there, the scarcity of it. It was a high number. I think it's card number 331, 311.
So no one was buying them at the time. And then what happened? Because the allure of it being dumped in the Hudson River, like the ET game from Atari being dumped in the garbage dump, whatever it is it just sort of that attraction to that 52 series?
I wish I had it with me. So I have a price guide from 1963.
Oh, wow.
That you could pick up the Mantle card and pretty much any card in that set for $1.
Okay, where can they find you, sir?
Brady Sports Cards. I'm out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Brady Sports Cards on Facebook.
Okay.
I do all the local shows, Tempe, Chandler, Gilbert. I'll do the Phoenix Convention Center later. I travel, kind of out of state sometimes as well.
Okay, these Pokemon Game Boy creations, they're all Game Boy Color?
Yeah, they are all Game Boys, and nobody was harmed. They are not alive anymore. So I just recycled them, and I create an environment for the particular Pokemon on their colors, and it's so much fun.
So cool looking.
Getting really good rare stuff has gotten almost impossible. It's all gone to auction.
Sure.
But this is a cool thing. You don't see these anymore.
And what's this we're looking at here?
It's a 51 Connie Mack All-Star.
Oh, okay.
It's actually a Topps issue. One of the very first things Topps ever did.
Right on.
There's a whole collection of the greatest stars of all time. This is the stuff that's for sale.
Well, this is the stuff that you also connect to your childhood.
Oh, absolutely.
And the fuzzy memories that you have inside. As long as I go to toy and video game retro shows as well, this is the same exact feeling.
Yeah. Well, that's what makes this all work. It connects people back to their childhood. No matter how long ago it was.
What are you selling that Rockaroo for? Because I personally own this one myself. I own multiple Rockaroos because I was kind of obsessed with them.
Probably about $40.
40
The
bucks?
centering on that hurts. That's a hard card to find nice.
See, this is what I was specifically looking for here today. Babe Ruth.
Oh yeah, that's totally undervalued Ruth card.
What's the value?
A couple $100.
Really?
$250 maybe. I don't know.
So what year is this? 67. And what is it, like a Legends card? Or?
It's just this oddball Who Am I set.
Oh, okay.
It's not all sports guys. It's all there's historical figures and other stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's not really a rare card necessarily.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I've been this 35 years. It's the only one I've ever owned. So.
And you think it's undervalued, huh?
Yeah, they're not growing on trees. That's
for sure.
I mean,
they were made for them. What about Pete Rose now since his passing? What are we looking at here in the next year with the value of his cards?
I think it's mostly priced in. I mean,
really?
They probably will put him in the hall now.
Oh, come on.
As a final insult to him. It's like, fine, we outlasted him, so now we'll put you in the Hall of Fame. They probably will. I mean,
They do that with the WWE Hall of Fame all the time. Yeah. They always put these wrestlers who died 20 years ago, and you're like, oh, it's great. I get to see his kid, his wife, but not him.
Right.
You don't want that. You don't want posthumous Hall of Fame inductions.
Absolutely not.
Well, that's a shame. Oh, what are you selling this P Rose for? Because I own this one myself.
73.
73. 25.
Again, centering's an issue there. Centered copy of that.
I'm going to tell you right now, man. I bought that as a kid in Florida in the early 90s, and it cost us $25. So it hasn't gone up in value at all. That's all right. He'll get in the Hall of Fame, and it'll go up to $26.
Right.
All right, my friend. How can they find you online here?
www.starkscards.com. I have an eBay store under the same name.
Victor J. Moreno.
Victor, you got some really amazing stuff here.
Thank you.
I think the one I got to ask the most because I'm a big Jim Morrison fan is, how did you come about this Jim Morrison?
Okay, that came from a photographer named Jim Boyd.
Right.
And he was a famous photographer. So what we did is we bought his negatives. So what we did is we took the negative, blew it up. It's first generation now.
Right.
Okay. And then we put the negative under it, and then Jim Morrison, we did the whole thing. See the negative there?
Yes, I do.
The negative comes with the picture. So you could take that negative and make more.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's like incredible. Sonny and Cher.
Now, do you get these autographs personally yourself?
Oh no, these are not autographed.
No, the autographs over here.
Oh, these
the vinyl and everything.
The vinyls
slash.
Yeah, we they have things. I don't know if you know, people run and get autographs.
Sure. Yeah.
So this was from his roadie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he actually wore that, and I got a letter from the roadie, but. All our autographs are authenticated by third party.
Okay.
JSA, TSA, or Beckett.
Wonderful.
We use JSA mostly.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Oh, okay.
We're on the corner of Oakey and Rainbow.
Okay.
Yeah, we're open there. We've been open. I've been in the business for a long time.
Sure.
I was in the music business.
Yeah.
Then I had to get a job when I got out.
I used to be a professional singer myself, not anymore for a reason.
I had a couple of hit records.
What's your hit records?
Well, if you go to YouTube, and put Victor Moreno, M-O-R-E-N, M-O-R-E-N-O.
Okay.
The name of the song is called "Is Love Still in Style."
Love still in style.
That was my MTV video.
Okay.
Then I had a song in Labada, The Forbidden Dance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The movie Labada?
Yeah. And my name of the song was called "Good Girls Like Bad Boys." I had a hit record on K-Rock.
Oh, 92.3 K-Rock?
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
Richard Blade put me on there.
My God.
And then I did a remake of "Do You Love Me" by the Contours.
Oh, right on.
When I was a kid, that was one of my.
Well,
favorites.
I mean, I used to listen to Stern in the morning on K-Rock, so I mean, that's
Who?
Howard Stern on K-Rock in the morning.
Oh.
Back east, though.
Oh, Howard Stern was on a K-Rock?
Yeah, 92.3 K-Rock.
No, I was. No. Mine was in the 80s.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's probably a different K-Rock. We're just mixing up places right now. That's the Mantle stamp. Oh man, I've seen that only once.
58. That's the Jim. That's not Jim Brown. Obviously, that's the year of the Jim Brown.
Right. Frank Gifford. Yeah. I'm glad he got rid of Kathy Lee. Smart move. You guys got Evers Tinkers? I got a Frank Chance at home. I'm trying to.
I don't have any. Hank Aaron, 59, $400.
Okay.
I got this Manager's Dream 62 with Mantle and Mays, 350. Those are some of the biggest ones I've got.
Is that going up now with Willie Mays passing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's got some really good stuff over here. He's got some.
Julius Erving rookie 1972 tops, autograph with inscriptions, but take note of the signature. Julius W. Erving. He wrote at my request his middle initial.
Oh, wow.
I've known Doc for 35 years.
Wow.
And I was first in line at the National Sport Collectors Convention.
Oh, wow.
Just last year. And he signed that.
That's awesome.
That's pretty unique.
That's a great signature.
And then Larry Bird, as we were talking about,
Yeah.
it's his first full portrait on a card, 1981 top.
And he's
It's to Michael Jordan's Hall of Fame induction in 2009. It's the highest graded example on the PSA pop report.
really.
Yes.
Wow. That was quite the speech he made that day too.
Quite the speech.
You guys have the mantle I own, and the mantle that I own that I bought in 1989 for $150 is still $150. How does that happen? I don't know. Guys, let me ask you a question. I'm not a Pokemon fan. Not a fan of Pokemon, but why are these cards always gaining value, never lose popularity, are so desired? Is it because of the game? Is it because of the cartoon? What is it about the allure of Pokemon that draws these things?
Probably community.
Community?
Yeah, most likely. Because honestly, the prices go up and down just like the stock market. So
Sure.
honestly, it's a really good community. Like a lot of people just get along, and the trading that goes on between people. I stream on TikTok.
Okay.
And, we get one breaks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the trading that goes on within just my stream it's amazing. It's
Yeah.
just the people they care for us. So care for
Is Charizard considered the most valuable of like Dark Charizard? I mean, I don't understand these characters. I don't pay attention to them.
Well, Charizard's probably one of the most favorites. So that's probably one of the most popular. But there's other hitting cards that are worth just as much. You just got to know your vintage and your secret rares and
What would be the most rare Pokemon card if you could find it right now? What would be the value of that card?
It's kind of hard because the Charizard still goes for a lot. The Charizard in a 10 first edition is still 250 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Crazy.
yeah, it's
So you guys are competing with the baseball cards here from like 1910 when it comes to value.
So we stream live on TikTok. We go by Chasing Cards. We stream every night. We're usually the night owls. We stream from 12 midnight to 6 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. You just look up Chasing Cards. We're usually the first ones to pop up. But we get giveaways all the time. Community's great. Discord's nice.
Awesome.
We have great deals. And if you guys want to look for us and have a good time, we're always on streaming and looking for new customers.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pokemon, the stuff that's driving the value most for you guys? Is it Magic cards?
As of right now, it's Pokemon that's driving the value. One Piece, although, has just picked up tremendously and taken a big part of it. So, see the rev share going to go right now between Pokemon and One Piece.
Okay.
Right. Gonna be the two big ones. Pokemon is just the standard, right? It's the longest running out there, the biggest cards out there. So, and it's my favorite because I like the Squirtle.
Right.
So,
and that's what got you not only into collecting but also selling? Was just a passion for playing these games or Pokemon itself?
Playing the games, Pokemon, and then him.
Yeah.
I was in it when I was younger, and then I kind of got out of it, and then he
You're
came along and brought me back.
You're both brothers, right?
This is my no, this is my son. I'm an old man now.
Yeah, I hear that, my friend. What's your most valuable card you got sitting here?
So the most valuable one that I have right here is probably going to be this PSA 9 Poncho Rayquaza right now, valued at about $2,100.
Can they find you online? Or?
So I am actually GZ Collects. Everything I stream on Whatnot, Instagram, eBay, YouTube, all there. Can find us everywhere. We do videos about card care, grading, safety tools for sellers, all that on YouTube, and then live stream on Whatnot, and then eBay sales and Instagram claim sales. So,
Well, thank you very much, my friend.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the sports card show. You saw some cool Pokemon stuff as well, I hope. A lot of cool retro stuff. The signatures from Slash and Jim Morrison painting. That was really cool. But here's the good news. I found exactly what I was looking for. My friends, PSA graded, good condition, not the greatest, 1911 double folded Mecha cigarette card of John Evers and Frank Chance. Almost when I walked in, it was right there. It was serendipitous, to say the least. This was an awesome find. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you. And please, once again, like and subscribe. Thank you again. Peace and love.